everybody. My name is Alexis, and I am excited to be here as part of the Pittsburgh Virtual Fringe. I'm here with Brittany Stahl, creator of the show Love After Death. And I want to give you just a little bit of information about the festival and myself as well. So the Pittsburgh Fringe is running May 6th through the 9th, and there are over 50 virtual performances. And the tickets run from free to pittance for a ticket for a show. But regardless of what they cost, what they bring to the table is something magnificent. My name is Alexis, and I am of the Wild Imaginarium. I'm an actor, a director, a producer, and a designer. And I have been a part of the Fringe for over 15 years in different places all over the world. I have done everything from sell tickets and sweep the stage to executive producer of one of the American Fringe festivals. And so I am very, very excited to be here with Brittany Stahl of the show Love After Death to ask her a few questions about her show and about how she creates and what she loves in the time where we are reimagining what performance can be and how we can reach audiences. So Brittany, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you are magnificent. I'm so excited just to kind of get to know you a little bit more. Can you tell us about your show? Can you tell us how your show came to be? Yeah, let's start there.
Yes. So Love After Death was, I decided in 2018 that I was going to write a solo show because I had been seeing a lot of productions that past year, and for some reason the ones that really resonated me were all solo productions. And so I decided, well, maybe there's something to that. Maybe that's a form that I'd like to explore. And so I just started to approach sort of what shape I wanted to form. And with solo shows, everybody sort of has their hook, so to speak. It's this thing that is inherent within you, and you dramatize it and put it out there. And so pretty early on in my process, I decided that I wanted to use this show as a means of exploring my anxiety. And I was kind of stuck on that for a bit because I knew that I wanted to explore my anxiety. I wasn't really sure what would center the show in a way, So I was discussing my block with a coworker at the time, and he said to me that he felt like it was pretty obvious what I should be writing about, because I was in this new relationship and it was bringing up a lot of my anxiety and a lot of defense and coping mechanisms, and he said that's what you should be writing about. And I told him, no, I don't want to write about that. And he said, why? Because it scares you? And I said, well, yeah. And he said, then that's what you should be writing about.
Ah,
And
smart coworker.
yes. So I took that little nugget and and started building the show around the fact that I was in this new relationship, and for whatever reason, I found it very difficult to articulate, to specifically to verbalize my feelings. And I wanted to know why. And so I sort of just started to dig into that, and, found all of these really sort of defunct aspects of myself popping up, and I turned them all into characters and I put them on the stage.
Brilliant, brilliant. So I think that a lot of themes of anxiety and depression, things that are really bordering on, well, not bordering on, but exactly how we are handling the world around us, kind of came to a head or came really under a more global view during the pandemic. So having your show come at this time, have you found any, have you found that that's been cathartic for you, or has anyone else been able to kind of see the show and feel like they could move through these same feelings? Or is this all brand new and you're really trying to give a view to this? I guess that's a very convoluted way to say, how is this show really affecting you, especially this time, in this place, under these circumstances?
Well, it has always been my goal to promote mental health awareness through the show, just to really start a dialogue. And I think that, to me, that's always important. That should always be a priority for people, their mental health, their mental well-being. I think it is especially important right now. Um, this pandemic has taken such a toll on everyone's mental health, and the the sense of isolation has really complicated that. And I just want people to know that they're not alone. This is my third run with this show. I originally debuted at Hollywood Fringe in 2018. I did another run at Solo Fest in February of 2020, so right before the pandemic.
Oh,
Um, and and I'm always really pleasantly surprised by the audience response that I get, because consistently I get comments in the vein of, I thought I was the only one that felt this way or thought this way. And I love hearing that, because it just means that, I've obviously, let you know that, like, well, you're not, because if no one else, at least I think this way and I feel this way. And you don't have to suffer in shame and silence. And I'm all about rallying against that stigma that we've attached to mental health, where it's just this cone of silence that we want to put over it, and nobody's supposed to talk about it. And I just think that it's not a good time for anybody.
no, Brittany, I'm so I'm so excited to see your show. It's coming up in a couple of weeks, but I'm also really excited about you as an artist and what you're bringing, and what you're exploring, and what you're using your art form to battle against. I think
Yeah.
different conversations about art and what it is, it's very, very hard to encapsulate that. But to see someone who's using it as like, this is a battle that you're going into, and this is your armor and this is your weapon, I think. And I don't know that's the right way to go about it, but I really see you as standing up against something that that the stigma has caused us to really kind of bury things down and
Yeah.
not deal with them. So to have someone so openly and so bravely promote this within their show and for others is really remarkable. So we have such a compact amount of time that we
Yeah.
can for this interview, but I'm really hoping that from the words that you spoken, and the story that you're putting forward for us, that we can all that everyone will be as excited as I am to see your show in the virtual Fringe.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, is there a way for people to get in touch with you, either before the Fringe, during the Fringe, or after the Fringe, to see your work, to find you as an artist, so that they can keep tabs on you and what the work that you're bringing to the table for us?
Yeah, absolutely. I am on Instagram. My handle is BNS8755. You can also look at my work through, I'm a member of the Happy Sad Artist Collective.
Nice.
Um, so we have the Happy Sad Collective on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and those links for people who see the show, those social media links will all be available through the Virtual Fringe site. Um, so yeah, you can follow up with me on any of those venues.
Excellent. So all of that information will be posted below this video as well, I believe. And I'm really excited that I got to speak with you today about this and hopefully pique everyone's curiosity
Yeah.
to see your show as part of the Pittsburgh Virtual Fringe. If you are looking for more information about Brittany and about the Pittsburgh Fringe, you can find it at pittsburghfringe.org. You can also find them on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Let's just double check that I give you the right one. PGH Fringe, and that's their handle there. And if you're interested in collaborating with me and the Wild Imaginarium, you can find me at Wild Imaginarium on all of those as well, and wildimaginarium.com. But the most important thing is to see artists like Brittany and all of the other virtual artists as part of the Pittsburgh Virtual Fringe, May 6th through the 9th, with over 50 virtual performances, and tickets range from $0, bagel dollars, to just a small amount to support art and the artists that make it. Big, brave, and bold and beautiful artists just like Brittany, and come and see her show. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you all there. Have a good day. Yay, Fringe.
Yeah.